Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'm Jess, your Down to Earth Oracle, and this is going to be your general love tarot reading for April 15th through the 30th of 2021. Now, keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. Take what messages are for you and leave the rest for someone else. You can also check your other natal chart placements and watch those correlating videos. Now, if it does resonate with you, please be sure to like and subscribe. Those buttons are right down there below, as well as come join me over at Patreon for the extended reading. We do a deep dive with clarifier cards and end things off with an oracle card. This time around, I'm using the Feminist Oracle. It's super cool. You can find that link in the description box below. Also in that description box, you're going to find links to both my Facebook and Instagram accounts where you can get access to the daily card draws that I do, as well as come join me over at my website, which is also down there below. And you can book your, oh, wow, we got cards popping out already. My goodness, the Three of Cups just wanted to come out. And that was the clarifier deck. That wasn't even the deck that I'm using for you guys. What's going on, Gemini? Who do you want to re-meet up with? Looking at cards. We'll get to that in a minute. So like I said, go over to my website. You can book a personal appointment with me. We did have the devil try to pop out there. Some serious temptation, I feel like. I'm literally hearing, ooh, temptation. And I do have a Jax here. He will probably come pop up here. I'm just shuffling, giving a couple more shuffles here, just because the cards were trying to pop out and talk and be all over the place for you guys. Interesting intro, huh? So I am doing my usual love spread here that I usually do. And we've had some beautiful readings, Gemini. Some beautiful, beautiful readings. Well, that one just flopped right on out, didn't it? Lovely. Lovely. Oh, what? Okay. No, that is upright. Okay, we're going to be doing an intuitive reading today, apparently. That is the beautiful thing about being an intuitive reader. Ooh. Ooh, Gemini, who's on your mind? I mean, we had the Three of Cups pop out of the clarifier deck. Like, no joke, out of the clarifier deck. And cat, cute cat. Yo, Hey, you know your... Oh, we are not behaving ourselves. You know your spot. Hey. Psst. There. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties with cat bombing. Good boy. You know your spot over here. Good boy. Positive reinforcement for training. Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, we've got the Three of Cups over there. You want to get back with somebody, and it's somebody you've got a deep soul tie connection with, I feel like. I don't know why I need to shuffle those again, but apparently I do. So let's get what's the meat of the matter. There's one. I'm told only 2 cards for this. Okay, only 2. Tarot is the only time I do what I'm told in my existence, ever. You can ask my parents if you want to, ask my friends, ask my ex-husband if you want. Only time I ever do what I'm told. Wow, okay. That's a lot of cards. And this is the outcome? Okay. Super. Oh, geez, even the camera got knocked around. Sorry, guys. There we go. Everything did. Wow. Okay. This is not the normal stuff. Like, as you know, intuitive reader, the only time I do what I'm told. Cat. Here we go, Gemini. Bottom of the deck is the moon. I feel like this is something you've been really secretive about, like super secretive about. I think that this is something that's been hiding behind your like underneath the surface for a really, really long time. And it's one of those where you've not been talking about it to anyone. You've been really keeping it to yourself. I feel like there's been a lot of transformation that has been happening here too. I feel like you're at a distance from the person you're dealing with, different states. What's that? I don't know. That's really specific. Have at it. Yeah, and you're really, really wanting a return, a reunion. There's that Three of Cups again. I told you. It popped out. Yeah, and I think you've been fighting it. You've been stalling it. You've like been pretending like this isn't what you want, but it is what you want. So that's super confusing, Gemini, but also very, very Gemini with, but wait, I might do this, but I might miss it, and I might not, and blah. apparently we're getting interpretive dance on top of today as well. Yeah, so I'm really, really getting that this has been in your mind. This has been underneath the surface. Like this, I feel like this dictates almost everything you do, which is intense. I think that's why that devil energy was popping out earlier. Is that it's that super intense. Like you've got this on your mind the whole time. You don't talk about it. You don't let anybody know about it. You pretend everything is fine, but it's there underneath the surface nonetheless. Wow. This might be a really specific reading. You can guys comment below and let me know, like, if this resonates with you guys. I just read the cards and the energy. So yeah, I feel like you're ready to give an Ace of Pentacles. Like you have a want to give a new opportunity. I really do feel like this is, you know, the bottom of the deck can be the id, right? The unconscious factors in our beings, in our lives, right? Our secret hidden desires of things. And this can all be the ego, right? It's interesting because I feel like I'm hearing it's time. It's time. You want a new beginning. You want to offer a stable foundation because you're showing up as the Emperor. You're showing up as the Emperor and you're looking at this King of Wands. Now, you might be dealing with a fire sign, Leo specifically, but you're looking at this person as your counterpart, like as something you desire, something you want, and you're ready to give this offer. You're finally ready to give it, is what I'm hearing for this King of Wands. And I know the King of Wands is a go-getter, super fiery. Leo likes to be the center of attention, but also is, you know, knows what they want, knows themselves, knows how to handle themselves, is charismatic, very, very sensual, very upfront with things, and knows their strength and their power. And I think you sitting in the Emperor are looking at this, trying to figure out how to get to them, how to make this offer to them. See how the Emperor is sitting in the middle? We've got the offer on one side, them on the other. You are trying to strategize. I'm getting called to this whoosh, this little whoosh here, wispy whoosh. Is that like you're trying to figure out how to flow from one to the other and not be like a super jerk about it, right? Because the Emperor is really controlling. The Emperor is the boss of the tarot. And if you tell this King of Wands what to do, that's not going to go well for anybody. Seriously, not going to go well for anybody, especially if they're a Leo. Not going to go well. Nope, that's a hard no. So you have to figure out how to approach them, how to do it in a savvy way that they're not going to be super like, you can fuck off. There's the highway right over there. My way or highway? Highway. So you're trying to figure that out. Now the end result is the Knight of Pentacles towards the Nine of Pentacles. Now you're going to figure how to do this. You're going to figure this out because you're going to need to come in slow and steady. You're going to need to come in slow and steady with that Ace of Pentacles because you are viewing your person as the Nine of Pentacles. Now, male, female, it doesn't matter. This isn't a gender-specific reading. It's that divine masculine and feminine energies, right? We've got the divine masculine here of the Emperor and the divine feminine here of the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana version of the Empress. So technically, we have the Emperor and the Empress on the board. My phone's ringing. Ignore that. So there is that. Now, this Nine of Pentacles, this is somebody who is abundant, who's happy, single, is being, you know, prosperous, being really dynamic in their own world, creating their own garden and loving it and just all of these beautiful things. Now, you're going to have to approach them right. Now, the good news is the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, wins the race, right? They're the only knight that really does cross the finish line because they're offering that pentacle. You know, technically, we've got the Nine of Pentacles here and an Ace of Pentacles. That's 10 Pentacles. That is happily ever after, but like the best version of it all because it's stable, it's grounded, it's something you've worked for. It is the quintessential American dream of the 2.5 kids, house with a picket fence, and the dog. Like, it's all there. And you're learning, you do approach this Empress the correct way. And we will definitely, when we get over to Patreon, we will find out what this Empress is going to say in response to your offer. Just so you know. So let's look at the two cards in between. It is kind of the meat of the thing. Oh, wow. Okay. This is interesting. So we've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. You have let go of whatever lessons, emotional baggages you have been holding on to, that has prevented you from making this offer, that has kept you in this space of the moon with the Three of Cups in reverse, like that. And wow, you're showing up as the King of Cups underneath this, and the Two of Swords, making a choice. You know, there's this interesting space of you're dropping this heavy burden of what has been keeping you in suspension. What I'm hearing is what's keeping you in suspension, that has been preventing you from coming forward. It's kind of like facing your fears is what I'm hearing specifically. You're facing your fears. Now, we do have the Two of Wands in reverse. Now, it's really, because the Two of Wands is all about expansion and growth and stepping outside your comfort zones, right? And it's interesting because it's looking at this Ten of Wands like you're close. Like, I think you're close to stepping out, but you're not quite there yet. I mean, the end result is that you'll get there. But it's that idea of, you know, I think part of you might want to just show up on this person's front porch and that's not going to go well. That's not going to go well. And I think you recognize that. Like, you are recognizing that if you do the big, the bold, kind of like the Knight of Wands energy, that big, brash, courageous, like in your face kind of energy, it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well because you're approaching a King of Wands. You can't go do that. It's that strategy of that whoosh of trying to figure out where to go. And I mean, you will get there. You will get there, on how to approach this Empress. And that's how you need to approach this Empress. If you really want this Empress in your life, you're going to have to do it right. You're going to have to come in correctly. Because if you show up like this, it's not going to work. Show up as an emperor who's like, yo. Especially if you've had past dealings with this, it's not going to work. You have to come up with a way. And I think that's this Two of Wands. I'm here. You keep going back to the drawing board. You keep going back to the drawing board. You're not ready to step outside yet because you keep going back to the drawing board. So, with that being said, I hope this resonates with you, Gemini. I'm definitely going to be pulling a card to find out what this this Empress is going to be, how they're going to be responding to you showing up as the Knight of Pentacles with a solid offer. I'm going to do that very first, right off the bat, over at Patreon. You can find that link in the description box below. If this resonates with you, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.